Hello, my people. Good evening, everybody. I know say una day can pay all our mothers. I beg, make una help me, because I dey hell una for here. Hello, my people. Good evening, everybody. Good mothers. I know say una day can pay all our mothers. I beg, make una help me, because I dey hell una for here. Hello, my people. Good evening, everybody. Good mothers. I know say una day can pay all our mothers. I beg, make una help me, even if you never get to the hell una for here. Hello, my people. Good evening, everybody. I know say una day can pay all our mothers. I beg, make una help me, even if you never get to the hell una for here. Hello, my people. Good evening, everybody. I know say una day can pay all our mothers. I beg, make una help me, even if you never get to the hell una for here. Hello, my people. Good evening, everybody. I know say una day can pay all our mothers. I beg, make una help me, even if you never get to the hell una for here. Hello, my people. I know say una day can pay all our mothers. I beg, make una help me, even if you never get to the hell una for here. Hello, my people. I know say una day can pay all our mothers. I beg, make una help me, even if you never get to the hell una for here. Hello, my people. I know say una day can pay all our mothers. I beg, make una help me, even if you never get to the hell una for here. Hello, my people. I know say una day can pay all our mothers. I beg, make una help me, even if you never get to the hell una for here. Hello, my people. I know say una day can pay all our mothers. I beg, make una help me, even if you never get to the hell una for here. Hello, my people. So now today, anything goes with Chichi Zubby. Now me day here, I thank God for my life too, because so now today, anything goes with Chichi Zubby. Now me day here, I thank God for my life too, and so now today, anything goes with Chichi Zubby. Rock International. Now them be healthy. Now make me bring this topic today, will be cervical cancer. Hey, my people, this one, it don't they keep plenty people. Now make me bring them today. And person where I deal with today, my only cool bros. Anytime I come out cap for this, my bros. I come out cap all the time where I see them. I never see simple man like this for my life. For no beside the praise and bed. Now so you did. Now so I tell you now. So my brother today, why they bring now Dr. Sam J.
Yeah. It's
Doctor, welcome.
It's my pleasure today to be here. I'm very, very excited.
Thank you.
Happy Mother's Day, you know. Shout out to all the mothers in the air.
Everywhere.
We are proud. Without Mama, nothing can happen. No. I remember those days we used to sing Sweet Mother.
I'm not going to forget you.
For this suffer where you suffer for me. Yeah.
Mama, the moon, I don't hear that. My mama for home, I dey hear you. That woman try well. Now, so we go to try in Jesus' name. So, my people, I know the number where we go call today. 07523815300. Make I see, talk me again. 07523815300. Now, the number where we go call today. You go call in to ask any question. Make you not be me because I don't get liver. Doctor, I don't get liver. But the thing will be say I go make doctor answer that question as soon as I want her. So make you call anytime we not be anytime. No dull moment. You know, no say my show no be no dull moment. So make una call, make una ask questions. Anything where una no say una no get right, make una ask question. Anything where be say una no person where they get that kind of problem, ask question. Anything where you know, ask question. Doctor, they here to answer all the questions we una want ask us. Abi, Doctor Sam.
Yeah, we
so as we dey roll am now, so my people, make una enter line, make una phone in, make una call, make una ask us questions, everything. We be say we go for Chichi Zubby. We dey camp because anything goes. So my Dr. Sam.
Yeah.
We, as we hear this cervical cancer all the time, myself, I know to hear them for Nigeria before I come here, you know. So you feel explain to us within this thing be about.
Okay. Basically, cervical cancer is the commonest cancer in women in the UK. The incidence is about we have diagnosed cases of about 3,000 every year, and we have 1,000 people die of this cancer yearly. It's a very serious problem that is common in women. Now, basically, what do we mean by this cervical cancer? As we know, the cervix is the neck of the womb and the entrance into the womb. After the vagina, there's an entrance into the womb. That's the area called the cervix. So basically, there are things that causes this cervical cancer. One of them is one virus we will call HPV. Human papilloma virus. Okay. But this virus is as a result of people with the more promiscuous or we don't get recurrent sexually transmitted infection. So this virus at times, it's not like HIV. If it can occur between genitalia to genitalia, you say, if I use condom, can it prevent it? But unlike this case, so it's caused by this human papilloma virus. So
whether you use condom or no condom, no,
it's just the genitalia. But there are some predisposing factors, things we feel lead to them, like risks, like it's common in non-smoker women. We get promiscuous and, as I said, sexually transmitted disease. So those are common things. And women will get their immune system, it's just like defense. When you go war, there are some things we're supposed to fight infection. If they get things like diabetes or what we will call autoimmune, the body will fight himself. If they get all those kind of things, they are more predisposed to this problem. So with that, but there is a vaccination where the main thing is regularly, prevention is better than cure. There's a program of normal screening tests in the UK where they screen, do regular pap smear. So the main thing is that the earlier you pick it up, the better. So if you go to your GP, they will do a quick pap smear or other screening process that are available in the UK. Okay.
This cancer where they talk about now, Dr. Sam, you said only women, they get them.
Yeah, this particular one, where it's now for women, because now cervix, now women get cervix, So if you have a cervix, which is a woman, it's screening test for women, essentially. So why they talk like this? We say, see, you get some people now where there's some women where they don't know anything about this thing where you talk now. They never hear them for air. If not that maybe we are exposed somehow we are exposed to some things. You get some people who no go school. You got some people who go school. You get some people even who go school who don't know anything about medical. So waiting at the talk now, we say, how many years like now only for matured
women abi go fit get this cancer abi na young people fit get am?
So basically, is common between the age of 25 to up to 65. They screen, but in the UK, they newly introduced a vaccine that you can give your children between 12 to 13 years. So it depends on your lifestyle. But having said that, it's always good to go for screening. Once, in fact, the government always send a letter. My wife, when she was about 35, they sent her a letter, and they always remind you, they will send letter, your GP will send letter, that please come and go for your screening test.
Yes, like this one where they talk now, they send letter to me. Even like people will be say, you know, everything be say, God no go agree, God forbid, waiting. God no go agree, I know they go anywhere, God no go agree. People still they do them. Me, I don't do them. Sometimes they go, I don't do them all. So many times I go just say, I beg I no fit go, make doctor no go see what you no supposed to see, or make I no come do unlucky. Doctor, go see what I know see. So you get some people where they like that.
I know. The good reason is that it's better prevention is better than cure.
Cure, yes.
So it's better, and this part of cancer is the early you detect it, they can easily, quickly start treatment than if it don't spread, you know. There's what we call, once it's spread, it will spread outside the cervix. It will spread outside the vagina. Then there's what we call a medical term, metastasis. It will go the liver, it will go the kidney. It go, once you don't reach there, the thing is, when you go to your GP, GP will do the screening test. It's not a serious test. They will just, you know, put in a speculum, just take something like a brush, just take some tissue from the front passage in the cervix, go and then there's what we call colposcopy. I don't want to use medical jargons.
Make I know.
So that colposcopy now, waiting, they go put one small camera inside the cervix through the vagina, and then they go come take small tissue, go test them for lab with microscope. So what did they look for? What be cancer? Abnormal cell. No, you know, say body get normal cell and they get abnormal. Now those abnormal cell, they want check if those abnormal cell don't dey there. So those abnormal cell now, if they fit pick them early, they go fit do, there are different stages of treatment. It depends on how far it don't go. You know? So, as I say, when you say why people say they don't want to go, the earlier they pick it, the better the treatment starts. Because there are different modes of treatment. Hopefully, it no go happen, but you know, that is why in the UK they are very proactive in all these things. You know, that's why the rate, you know, they as high for Nigeria. Because when I was back home in Nigeria, it dey higher because we know quickly do all these screening tests. You don't understand?
Because you know, say, Jack, I wanted to ask you now, say, how about Africa? You know, say the way we they get access to go to the hospital, go to the GP, look after ourselves. That one no day like that for Africa. You go see many people now so work, find waiting them and their children go eat. Now the thing where they know. All this one they go tell, no get money now to go. And they are dying for this sickness. So I don't know how you go take it relate to Africa, because this video now, if you get them, I beg my people, make una send them away. More una send them so that people go know. Plenty people they die of waiting, they don't know. And this thing na small thing we go make people live. Small thing like that go make people they die.
Not true.
So now the thing will make me bring out this thing now. And you know, say for women, our own case they too much, because sometimes we be women, we go they too busy, we not giving look after ourselves. We they look after husband, we they look after children, we they look after extended family, we they look after everyone, but time to look after ourselves no day. But Dr. Sam, you know, say when I come here, they send me that letter. They talk am now. Make people use my own experience. They send me that letter. I say, I beg, I no fit. I no fit, you know, because I just feel say me I no just they you know, comfortable. Can they open my leg for person make it they see me woman like me, whether woman or I be man or you know. So I can't decide no go. I no go the first 5 years when they send me that letter I no go. So now when after they come send me, my husband come bring problem between me and my husband. Now I can't go say okay make I kukuma go that thing. And I go that first one. It was very uncomfortable for me, but nothing I fit do. So waiting at the talk now, be say, my people, make una no listen to us at all, just like that. Make una just the call us, because this one now no be now the thing we concern health, now health issue we dey talk about. Waiting go help us, waiting go make us know. Even if you know it more than Dr. Jack, make you call in, make you explain more. If you don't know, make you ask question. If you want add something, make you add something. Now all of us they learn. Nobody be perfect. They perfect here. Now make us they bring out this this topic today, so that women all over the world go know waiting they happen. Not be only for Africa, not be only for Nigeria, African countries. If they come across this video, then go try go know waiting they want do. So as I they talk, so make you now call 0752 3815 300 0752 3815 300. So Dr. Jack, what's now the talk now that like this our people waiting for Africa, our own people here, at least we they see later. People they tell us, nurses they tell us, everyone they tell us. So if you know Congo do and now you sabi ahead, so they don't want you. So if you believe say you know neither, now you can't sabi. But no, how about our people waiting for Africa? We be say to even eat they had them. To even do this, what do we go tell our people for Africa?
Yes, that is why we get our people with the here. And we get people for Africa. Any of your family member, you have to inform them back home. We have that responsibility, say we know about them. Now in Africa, I know say our medical something, no day like here. But basically, the thing will happen, they say, we get tertiary centers. Like, I know to know other African countries, but I can use my country, Nigeria. We get, like in Lagos, we have general hospital. We have national screening in Lagos. And, you know, all these tertiary center, general hospital, Lute, tertiary center, they all have their gynecology department. Okay. So all these, the main thing now, all the smaller hospitals around, if you find out that, please, I want you, doctor, to send me to the general or the teaching hospital, those places, because when I did back home in Nigeria, I work with the military, and we see some cases of this cervical cancer then, you know, and in the military was more of a tertiary hospital, military hospital, Yaba. So we send them to tertiary centers like Lute General Hospital. They get their gynecology department. So basically, gynecology is a big term, but it's just specialists when they deal with that particular problem. Okay. So the thing is that they will be able to test it there back home. But I don't know other West Africa country like Ghana or other Africa, South Africa, and all these other countries. But the main thing is that if you have anybody back home, you know, within a woman, within that age above 25, it's advisable. Just go, you know, ask for your tertiary center, make your GP, I mean, we don't have GP, but your doctor. Just go to your doctor, you know, qualified doctor, not be native doctor, you know, make it refer you to just tertiary center. They are screening back home too in Africa. No, it no means because we there here. They too, the facility they, because when I dey back home, I know the screening. The only thing difference is that there are specialist people back home who does it. Okay. Yeah.
So what I want to ask now be say, like as you they talk about home now, why they focus for home? Be say, you know, say so many times they go send us something for YouTube, for Facebook, everywhere, you know, just they send us something. People, women, where they die for this kind of cancer, make we help and other things, you know. It gets some people we no get any means where they go take. Go to doctor. They don't even know how to get to doctor because one, they're afraid say money go too much, or even when they never ask, because they, you know, the situation of our Nigeria. Maybe make I say Nigeria now where we know where we're. So we know the situation of things there and the hospital, how they are and everything. If all these people where they talk to now, like all these youths from 25 years now. We be say, you know, waiting they find now how to train himself for school self, you know, maybe nothing day much. So now the way that to try to train himself for school, they do this one. How we go take relate to them? How we go take, you know, tell them say this thing now really serious thing. Even if you find way to train yourself, find way to look after your health.
Everything is more education. Information. I think if we feel pass this message across, right from secondary schools, you know, people are aware. It's just awareness, basically. It's health awareness, you know. We can do awareness maybe in some sports, in some main towns, you know, some support groups to tell our people about this condition and the impact this condition have on women life, you know. It will help a lot, you know.
You mean like do charity work, something
exactly
like that, you know, say our Africa, everything backhand. You know, because why they focus our Africa, we say, I don't talk because we don't get opportunity to come reach here. At least they try, they look after ourselves, they try, even though there's so many people where they here, they no try at all, they no try. Some women where they here, waiting they do not to work from morning till morning, they no take care of themselves because of one problem or the other, and they go still die, leave that problem. The problem go still there where it is. Sometimes they go solve them and they go just still, you know, use their body to, they worry their body. So now this type of women, now Chichi Zubby, they talk to their beg, make you leave job alone. No be say that job, no, they make you look after your health. If they give you later, say make you go do smear test, you go do your smear test. If you do your smear test, no be say, like as I they tell you now, say I they fear that time, so if you do smear test now, do unlucky, doctor go come tell me what you know see for my body. Just try and go do smear test. Maybe they feel find something, maybe they no go find something. I be say, my sister, you're healthy. That time you go just the waka, they, you know, they do your job. I beg my people, now don't keep us too much. I know say today na Mother's Day, now go out with honey and darling, go chop, you know, out, go eat out. But now know say we Chichi Zubby, we dey here because this thing where we dey talk na very good topic. We might not get this opportunity again, or we might not get this chance again to bring our Dr. Jack, make it come teach us. So waiting at the top is I beg, make you phone in, make you encourage, make you say things for us. 07523815300. Make you call in, make you just tell us what do you think, what do you feel, what do you know, what feel make people, as we they talk about Africa, what thing go help them, what do you think say we go help them. All these people we know they we no fee go, maybe because of one problem or the other, maybe because of one thing or the other. I beg, make we talk, make we join head together, make we on phone so that we go to hear una. And my people wait there for top chat with me, wait there for like Sister Nonya, where does is how baby now, God don't bless you. Thank you, sis. Thank you for this chance where you go take the talk to us, even though you do a house. I had this my sister just born yesterday. We thank God. Oh, thank God for you, Sister Nonye. Well done. God bless you. So, Sister Jen Jack, well done, sis. I did hear you. Call on the enter. We don't get customer. Hello.
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 Hi. I just wanted to ask a question.
Yeah, who is on the line? Who is speaking, please?
My name is Bumi.
Okay, Bumi. We are listening.
I just wanted to find out, in between smear tests, is it possible for someone to actually develop the cervical cancer?
In between smear tests, because what happens is that they do the first smear test, it's on a yearly basis. In between smear tests, it's very unlikely, very, very unlikely to develop, because once, and if it does happen, it's very unlikely, but if it does happen, most it's early detection will help, because we have different form of treatment depending on the stage of this cancer. They stage it into stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, and stage 4. So the first stage, it's not really it's just pre-cancerous.
Okay.
So it's not yet really, we call it,
right.
I don't want to mention medical, they don't want this.
Maybe we call them right. Never right.
Yeah, this sclerosis, but it's not really developed. So if there are many modalities they do, first they might say, okay, they start with the radiotherapy, in which they use X-ray to treat it, and that one quickly gets rid of it. Unlike when it has gone into stage 4A and 4B, that stage they will do something like total hysterectomy. They have to remove the whole womb, because it don't spread through the wall of the womb. It don't go out to the vagina. It don't even nearly go wetin I call metastasis. It don't go the liver, kidney, and all. It spread. So we don't want her to reach to those stage. So you know, if we can nip it in the bud early in that precancerous stage, we call it CT1, CT2, CT3. So they always stage it according to where it don't reach. The earlier, the better. That's the message.
Okay.
The earlier we nip it in the bud, the better. Yeah.
Okay, Bumi. Thank you
Ah,
very
Bumi,
much.
shout out. Is it Bumi Taiwo? I know your voice now. Shout out to the family.
Oh, thank you.
Well done. Thank you.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day, Bumi.
Well done.
God bless. Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
So, Dr. Sam.
Yeah.
So, waiting at the top is Sister Jen. Thank you, sis. We dey hear you. Sister D, it means Sister Dibiya, sir. Thank you so much. I miss you too much today. Thank you, Ifeoma. Thank you. Well done. Thank you, sis. Thank you. God bless you. So, Dr. Jack, you go fit tell us symptoms of this. Yes.
I should
tell
have.
us the symptoms.
So basically, the main symptoms are unusual bleeding. If a woman notices any unusual bleeding before sex or after sex, if they have postcoital bleeding, that's the unusual bleeding I'm talking. If they have any discharge, unusual discharge, offensive discharge from their front passage, if they have back pain, you know, if they have discomfort, you know, and also there's also postmenopausal bleeding. When person don't reach above around menopause, if you have any bleeding like that, those are common symptoms to watch out for. Any unusual bleeding in between periods, we call it intermenstrual bleeding. Between your periods, you have bleeding. See your GP to refer you to your gynecology.
Okay.
Any pain, you know, during sex or after sex. Any lower back pain at all, or if you have any discharge from your front passage, just go to your GP and ask that, or if you've not done this smear test at all, just tell them you would like to do a smear test and possibly to refer you to the gynecology in the teaching hospital for colposcopy. So as I was saying, that colposcopy, they will just put speculum and then they go take some few tissues and they will send it to the lab. We call it biopsy. They take some tissue, send it to the lab, they go look out for microscope, see if the cells they normal or be they abnormal. If they abnormal, they go try stage them and see what stage and know what kind of treatment for the stage when it don't reach.
Okay, you know why I asked this thing now? We say like some people now will go feel say, hey, I don't know how I go take go do smear test. Maybe they worried say the something where they happen to them. Now make me say waiting be the symptoms, so that people when they get this kind of thing where our doctor now just call out all this and the more too, the more of the things. If you they feel anyhow, make it be say front passage or back passage, even for your back, for anywhere where you feel that kind of thing, make you call your GP. But Dr. Sam, sometimes if you call GP self, England don't they too busy now self. We be saying
no, you have the right. Is your right. That's why you pay tax. You have a right to see the GP. There are walking centers like in this Medway, Balamori. There's a walking center. You walk into the GP and although the waiting time is longer, you can wait maybe 2 or 3 hours, but you will see a GP. There's a walk-in. You just walk in and you see GP there. Because most of the GP are fully booked, they will say, oh, it's booked. But walk-in centers, you walk in, you see the GP that you want to do a smear test, they go write you the letter. They are very good because with the screening test, because they know the impact of this cervical cancer.
So my people, una no say una no get any excuse now. Say una no go see doctor. It ain't be the thing where we they talk. Now make me they ask Dr. Jack all this question. Make we know. Make we everyone know. Say make everyone get access to what we are talking about. So if you know say your GP you they book maybe they do smeshme. I beg, make you go out this walking center, walking. Tell them what you want. Tell them everything. No kill time because maybe little time where you go west, if it is disastrous to you because what we they talk now health issue. So what we they talk now we say my people even for Africa, I beg my people. I know say our government you know they too good. If I talk I no go fence. I know say they know they too good. But make you help yourself, Make you help yourself because now your health because this our government if they sick then they come here then go come here come get every this thing medical this thing they need to get and they go well come still they rule us so if anything worry you all these symptoms where Dr. Jack now talk I beg make una take una time go see anyhow if they turn on upside down African and Niger people like they talk so Africa or every other side I beg and me I don't know how una they run una own show but waiting at the top is say this thing where we they talk now this sickness is they very bad so make me answer call. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
I know this voice Sister Jeje, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Thank you so much for calling. Thank you.
Yes, well. So we enjoyed the program too.
Thank you.
Yeah. But I would like to ask Dr. Sam.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Good afternoon, bro.
Good afternoon. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you, sir. Okay, I would like to ask this cervical cancer thing.
Yeah.
I hear all the signs you said.
Yeah.
But I want to know someone will not even really know about them. Which little signs when we go see that will make us say, okay, let me go check. What are the little signs?
You see, the thing, thank you very much. That's a very fantastic question. The thing what they be say, basically this thing, at times, for, individuals are different. Some people, if you know quick notice the sign, know, the way we notice our body different. But basically, the main thing now, when you have sexual intercourse, you notice bleeding, maybe before or after. We call it postcoital bleeding. Or during your period, in between your menstrual time, you notice bleeding, heavy bleeding, in between your menstrual time. Or if you notice, say, any unusual...
You're feeling pain when you are making love.
Yes. Or if you notice, say, any discharge from your front passage, maybe any offensive discharge, unusual discharge, white or any brownish color, just go and seek for medical help. Go to the GP. Just tell them you would like to do a cervical screening test. Yes. They are very good in this country. They have the number, everything. It won't take a while. They will send letter to you, and you go and do your PAPS tests. So as I explained, yeah, they have to
about the screening.
Yeah,
so I want to know how the screening they be like.
Yeah, the screening is nothing too difficult, really. Yeah. It's just a bit of a bit uncomfortable.
Yeah,
you know the way.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah, we put a small speculum like this in your front passage, and they will just take something like a small brush and take a small tissue from your front the cervix. That's all. Oh, they will take this tissue, they will test it with microscope, and that's it.
Maybe
it's not
even if they think how they go take do that one. If you the bump picking now, you go open your leg bump picking.
Abi.
So make we take and be saying.
And if you just say you want female doctor, if they get, in fact, we now our nurses they do them. The cervical nurse specialist now you go do an a female. You know if you they uncomfortable, is always a female nurse there that will do it. You understand? It will take more than 30. This thing that they talk, it will take more than 2 minutes. You don't get your test done.
Yeah.
And you have the reports. So the main thing is that prevention, when we quickly nip this thing in the butt, the better.
Yes. But
and not be everybody will do screening test must have abnormal cells there.
Yeah.
Most people, you know, and we don't see people will get HPV, when they cause this problem, where they don't get this cervical abnormality, abnormal cells. So it's not always, but it's just how you can't say until you screen it, you do the test, okay?
Okay, thank you.
No problem. You're welcome.
Thank you. So what I want to be say, you get people to we be say all these symptoms now where you they call they still get them, but they don't go test. They know.
Yeah, they go test again a year after.
Again. Okay, year after.
That is the question the other
lady
asked. Say in between tests, can someone have the?
Yeah. My people now don't hear them now. Say in between the tests, you still go test.
So after, sorry to interrupt, after 3 consecutive tests, the can say, okay, in 3 yearly, they go write you letter again.
That's all they do.
After 3 years, they go write you to test again. Because at times, if the test time, if it be borderline, the pre-cancerous stage. So after 3 years again, they go write you letter, say make you come again, make this say nothing don't grow or spread.
Okay. So we they look at people where Omolara, he say hello my people. Thank you, Mr. Chichi and Dr. Jack. Thank you, ma. Well done on a good topic, Chichi. I enjoy topic. God bless you. God bless you, ma. Mr. Betty is saying, wow, this is brilliant. This is next level. Learning a lot from this episode. Well done, Dr. Jack and Mr. Chichi. Thank you. Sister Ki still saying us well done, but Edioma is saying, is there a cure for this disease? So
basically, as I said, what causes this problem is a virus called human papilloma virus. Okay, and why it's been noted that this human papilloma virus is as a result of mostly people who have multiple sexual partner or who have recurrent STD or who has had some STD in the past. So basically, the best, as I said, is prevention.
Okay.
You understand? And once they do the screening test and they find out you have it,
have a cure again.
yeah. Once they do the screening test and, as I said, it's either normal or they say it's on the borderline, which is before the cancer, or it is abnormal. So when it's abnormal, they go do this colposcopy, I'm telling you, they go take the cell, go test for microscope, see if what stage, they go stage them, they go do imagings and everything, stage them, which stage it is. So depend on the stage it is. The first stage, they fit do radiotherapy, they put x-ray, kill all the abnormal cell. The other stage, they fit say na chemotherapy, medication. You go, they take medications, you know? And the final stage, they could say they will combine surgery, remove, and we don't want it to get to the final stage. You know, that is when it just be like, if you know quick nip something for the bug, it don't go too far.
Okay.
That is why when they say, make you quickly go check, and once they see them, they will quickly solve the problem. And they give some vaccination as well, HPV vaccination. So we don't want them to get to the stage 4, where we say they go come out your womb,
Okay.
it don't spread round everywhere. So, you know, and that's why we are talking about it today. Prevention is better than
cure. Sister Betty, they encourage other women. Say it's not painful at all. I did it and my result came out nice. And I'm at peace with myself. I recommend it to all women. Thank you, sis. So all this thing now, I mean, it's just as people, they talk, they call in, they do all this one. This one is still like, you get some people now, where we say, somebody even tell me today, say when you do them, you get the people, either people they trained for it or
yes, they are well-trained specialist nurse.
We go do the test.
We go do the tests. Doctors they do them too, but you know, doctors are very busy. So we have specialists, a cervical nurse, specialist trained nurse in the department. The GPs they get liaison cervical nurses where they can't do the test. GP can do the test. You know?
Yeah. Why they ask like that? Because you get some people, some nurses where that maybe they are trained to, but they hard for them to get the test done. You know, sometimes even person where they get the test go come they feel uncomfortable, how they fumble with them.
No, it's a straightforward test. You know, they're not going to fumble.
It depends. It depends, Dr. Sam, because some of them, I don't know, maybe because they never get what they want, or
okay, just to
they had them sometimes.
No. As I explained, you get what in they call speculum. Even if you go any gynecology examination, they go just pass the speculum through your front passage, and they go see the neck of the cervix. Just to take small, tiny, in pinprick. It's not painful at all, and that's it. It's not very difficult test. No, not at all.
Anyway, my people now they hear what we they talk about. Now they tell you na Mother's Day. Una health now be most important thing for this. If you get good health, nothing where you no feed do. All that money where they look for, you go get them. Just make you live, I beg, make you even see the money. So now make us they bring this topic to your side today. So make you now listen very well, or make you now they take up. They put them for una palm, so that tomorrow, if you never go for this test, make you book your GP. Make your GP do that test for you. For Africa, if you don't know how to go about her, I beg, call Chichi Zubby, anything goes. You not go know how to go. I will get doctors we go feed direct to know how to do them, how to go about it. If you no get money to do them, make you not try anyhow. At least you not they get money chop. I not go tell you na call me because I feel say make you not call me. You don't come get me because you don't reach for money. So anything goes with Chichi Zubby today. So we dey see help people waiting for life for us. I come on now, well done, my bosom friend. That one na my pali, my person from London. I dey hear you, sis. I dey hear you. So Dr. Jack. So you say from 25 to around 65. You get some like if you say my auntie them now, if you they tell them about this thing, they go say I beg. You know say our Niger people get us with they think, abi. Make we answer this call. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. It's the JJ.
Hello.
How are you there?
I did. I think someone called you from Nigeria. You thought it was me.
Said that you, because that voice won't look like your voice. Abi, now your sister.
Hello, sister Chichi. Well done. Hello, Dr. Jack. Well done.
Well done. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. Lovely topic.
Thank you.
Very, very good topic today. And I do well.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
This topic, cervical cancer, na big one because na sickness where they take person for back or na where you no go know.
Abi.
They give person symptom. They give some people, they give some people. Some people go there so busy where they say they no go even notice the symptom. Abi. Now they call them silent killer. And they come before you know you don't go far. Before you go on, they begin to say pain day here. By the time person they see all those things, don't go far. Dr. Jack, well done. You explain how well for me today, so I can't get more knowledge. People were there in Nigeria. I don't know whether you know any good hospital where they feel go, because I know that this kind of test still no go cheap for Nigeria. Anywhere where they feel go do them, or any government for Nigeria, being a state for Nigeria where they go feed one for free for women. I mean, everywhere when they go they go get to pay. If we get any information like that, so that we go fit tell people whether they fit go somewhere go do one for free, because the population nowadays, the way people go just say this one they die, sick die. I know. We can't be in pain, they die. All this kind thing where they come, they go say na attack, make them carry the person go church, make them begin pray. God na the great healer. God na the greatest physician.
I know.
But when people do,
so sometimes it's even prevention is better than cure.
Because lack of knowledge and awareness. So we don't know whether we get anywhere where they go fit go do this test. If you know any people where you fit fail for women, make them fit go. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sis. God bless.
Thank you, Sister JJ. That's a good question. As I don't say earlier, most of the tertiary center, daily. Okay, let's take it.
Hello.
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 Hello, Chichi. Is that Chichi Zubby?
Yes.
Oh, Chichi Zubby. Anything goes for Chichi Zubby. I can see that many really anything goes. From church to family to health, anything goes.
Exactly, that is why it's anything goes.
Thank God, you people are doing a wonderful program.
Thank you.
Keep it up.
Thank you. I know that voice.
Did I ask whether you know the voice or not? Doc, we are doing. Let me just leave that small guy that is listening. Doc, you are doing a very good job.
Thank you.
The little knowledge I have as a nurse, some people sometimes when they send them to go for cervical smear, they will be afraid. Some of them maybe because they did it once and there is a little bit abnormal cells in it, they won't go for another one. So it's a good thing to create awareness, to let people know that it's good to do that test, to run the test, to be sure, because they said health is wealth. So I'm happy with what people are doing. Keep it up. It's good.
Thank you, sis. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you.
Thank you.
So this thing where we they talk now, like what Sister JJ asked us, how we go take people in Nigeria, how we go talk to them.
Yeah, basically, the thing about Nigeria be say awareness might be the main thing. We have so many support group, charity, who will just do healthy living. They walk, show placards, you know, information, the print and media, all these, we can capture a lot of youth from all the social media now. And that's part of what we're doing here, social media, you know. Like but the main thing be, say, education. Me, I talk and say, once I'll go to Nigeria, I will do my own bits by, you know, 1 or 2 or 3 schools. You feel just let the female school awareness is basically the thing be say, as you say, most people know they aware about this condition, you know, and education is basically just telling them, informing them about this thing. But according to Sister Jane, we know our hospital, general hospital, if you go at times, they go say, go buy gloves, go buy water, go buy this, go buy injection. I know, we know how the system works. We were all from there. But I think it's just perseverance. And our people are, you know, this fighting spirit is there. It's just to inform our health authorities, you know, they should do more enlightenment, like Ministry of Health and all this. Do more enlightenment about this condition. Because this condition, they kill a lot of our women in Nigeria. You know, personally, when I was in the military hospital working, I saw the amount of women that came out with this thing. But the thing be say, when you don't reach terminal stage, now they come for, you don't late, they will come remove the whole womb, you know, and that's the only way they can save them. So the main thing I want people to take away today is that prevention, early intervention is the solution to this particular problem. Education, early intervention. Do your screening tests. And so far I have a service as a woman, it's my responsibility to do a screening test to make sure there's no abnormal cell that will progress into this condition. So now the screening test is like prevention is the best thing.
Okay, like our brother they asked here, you mentioned that this disease is common with women with multiple sex partners. Does this mean that men are carriers of this disease? Can it cause something else in men?
No.
Like STD?
Well, you know, men have STDs. You know, gonorrhea, chlamydia, and all these things. But HPV virus is more common in women. Because, and we've seen some cases where even though you have this HPV virus, you don't develop cervical cancer. But you know, you can't tell. You can't tell. So basically, men have their own STD, gonorrhea, chlamydia, and etc.
So what you talk now, we say this one no get anything to do.
Yeah, because of the nature of the cervix, it's close to the womb and everything. So, and this HPV virus, it's like there are different strains. There's the HPV 16, HPV 18, different strain of this virus. So it's like different viruses coming together that causes this HPV. But it's been shown that it's more common in promiscuous women, people with STD, but also normal people have been known to carry. So that's why we want everybody to screen. You understand? From that age group.
Yeah, that age group, that's where, because even 25 years now we'll be thinking, I beg, make I enjoy my life, Abby. They're not going to think this one. So what do they talk, my people, we say, that thing will go make you go, they get sickness where you no fit carry. You get as you go take do them at the early stage. That sickness no be even come at all.
Yeah, even the UK government don't introduce vaccine between the age of 12 to 13. Let them make sure they get the vaccination for their children between the age of 12 to 13. UK government don't introduce HPV vaccine.
Okay.
So that's
what this vaccine go do for them?
It also helps to prevent
this
condition.
Oh, now wow. This country where we did good somehow too, and it's one side to a bad. But to make we take the good side.
Happy, my sister.
Let me take the good side because then they foresee something, they go con just try to stop it before you go con, you know, which is very good. And even our people they do like that. We know from they here they speak all this grammar. So what do we they talk my people for Chichi Zubby today? Now see how it take go. What do we they tell when I be say me self don't learn as I day so tomorrow they call my GP. I beg make you book me. If my own they say every three years now then they do an be you know go even reach 3 years if I just here pick up I don't press phone. Make we take the help ourselves abi. The person no we don't pray for bad things but what do we they careful because we leave our loved ones where love us. We no go feed just put them. Women, you no go feel bomb finish now. Make another woman consider and come chop your sweat. We reject it in Jesus' name. So we always reject. But what do we go do now? Make we just go that platform where Dr. Sam they tell us now. Make we just go there. Make we check how we go do our smear test every time. If anything happens to you, it's not even only this smear test. There's other things will fit happen to you for your body. Make you go reach doctor. Make you just cancel that job that day. Tell them say you no feel well. Make you go doctor. Make you go GP. Make GP look you. Make you just they attend to your body. Now be detained. Attend to your body. Now be health. Where we they talk about. And people wait there for Nigeria will be say they more difficult for them. So as Dr. Sam talk now say now just for us to create awareness. As they talk now this is part of the awareness. If you get this video, I beg my people, make you not spread and make you not just share this video everywhere. Anybody will not see, una share the video, both any internet where you they use anything, anyone where they use Facebook, YouTube, anyone. Just share them. If you share them, other people feel share inside the village where people will know all this thing. They feel get all this their phone too. They see all things like this, they go take know them. So if you don't know how to do them for Africa, I beg my people, may not ask people where know go direct to now. So if you ask people where know go direct to now, things go to work out. Dr. Sam, you get anything where you go tell my people, I beg make you tell them.
So I go just say make everybody, every woman. Today we are celebrating Mother's Day.
Yes.
And motherhood. Make we try, go for this screening test. You won't lose anything by going for it. And even if you go for it, if they say it's normal, if they send another letter, they are very good in the UK. Still go for the next test, Even
if they say no normal.
Even if they say na borderline, go for the next test. It no go harm you at all. It's just they want to make sure say the HPV no dey there at all. The abnormal cells no they grow, and so prevention is better than cure. Now only life no get duplicate. We know this our body no get spare parts.
At all.
So it's better to check than not to check.
Thank you, my people. Thank you so much. People we don't bring out their time today. We be saying Mother's Day where you go settle with your oga, they chop with your children, and you day here they watch my ugly face. No problem. I beg. May God bless you now well. And this my 5 face go bring good luck for now this week. Thank you so much for joining me. Anything goes with Chichi Zubby return next Sunday. I will go there keep you updated. Thank you so much, and thank you so much, Dr. Sam. God bless you, sir. Thank you, my people. Have a wonderful week, and God bless you all. Love you. Bye.